when I started, 2008, I was a crew member. But since I worked here in 95 to 99, I already had most of the experience, know what I was doing. Just had to have a refresher for like a few months. And then I became technically one of Jerry's lead men, because he already had one other. So we had two. Actually, Travis Wassley, he's another foreman here. He is my classmate in Dodgeville. And we were both started at the same time back in 95, and then when I came back in 2008, he was the lead man for Jerry, but we both pretty much know the same stuff, so Jerry had two lead men. So like if Jerry got new guys, Trav would take one, I'd take one, and we'd split them up. So I went from starting back to crew guy for a couple months, and then I went to lead man. And then when Jerry retired, Travis became foreman, and then I worked with Travis as his lead man for a while, and then I wanted to progress, and Danny wanted more crews, so then I became a foreman. Yeah, there's challenges, because you always got to work with the new guys that don't know what they're doing, and you got to kind of explain things to them. Like when you were new, you had to get explained stuff too, how to do stuff, what you expect out of your crew guys. Because you're not at the same site every day. You're always not, well, for a week about, and then you go to a different site so you can see different scenery. I try to be patient with new guys to show them the right way to do things, and just, you don't have to blow up at yourself and put yourself down if you mess up, because it's part of life. You're gonna mess up. Accidents happen. And boys, just try to be patient with the guys and talk to them like a human being, and try to act how you want to be treated. And just joke around with them to a point and let them joke back, and try to make them feel like they belong. I enjoy coming to work and being able to have the guys on the job site and joke around with them, and they joke back and forth, and the camaraderie, and being able to see different areas of Wisconsin that I normally wouldn't see. And the fact that you're not doing the same thing every day. You're like, one day you're doing woodworking, the next day you're doing trim, steel. And it just breaks things up instead of, oh, you guys do the rough framing, next a different guy come in and do the steel and trim. So it's nice you're doing everything pretty much from start to finish. And working with guys outside. When the weather's decent, it's really a good time to work outside and get a suntan and be out in the fresh air instead of being cooped up in the office. I like the interesting part, you're always working with different people, different skill levels. So you're kind of watching people progress from not knowing nothing to learning how to do everything and not having to be watched how to do stuff. That's an interesting, fun part. The foreman come inside, talk to the branch manager, and then he tells you where you're going, what jobs you're doing, gives you your map, and your crew guys wait outside, and then you go over the plan with the branch manager, then you go to the job site. And it's usually, I know in the Verona office, it's about an hour away, anything under an hour, and you're home every night. I try to start the morning meeting usually about 5–10 minutes away from the job site. And then we kind of decide what we want to get done for the day, who's going to do what. Cleary Building Corp helped me grow. Like say, let's start in 95. I was kind of like a punk kid, didn't really want to listen to anybody. And with the job and the foreman I had, he's kind of a hard-nosed guy. So he kind of had discipline for me, helped me grow into being a better construction guy, caring more of what I did. And like when I became foreman, Cleary Building Corp gave me resources, like with Scott Amon, you could always call in if you got questions and ask how you do this, because there's a lot of tedious stuff that you don't always do every day, and you might not remember how to do it all the time. So it's nice that you got resources from Cleary Building Corp inside the office that you can call, ask questions on how to do things, and if they don't know how to do it, they'll get you the answer to do it.